In my men's group meeting last night, our meditation that we started the evening off with was about slowing down, being in the present, doing what you love, all that kind of stuff. And these kind of things really get my head going, because I believe that I do live in the present, very much so, and that I do live life in the slow lane and enjoy myself, and that it's these things that have sort of led me down a rather unsuccessful road, at least materialistically. Like, as far as the world goes, I am not successful. I mean, I live in my buddy's basement. I drive a 2014 Chevy Spark. I don't have nice things. And the thing is, though, I don't care about things. And it's kind of a catch-22, because I enjoy living in the present and loving every moment and just kind of going with the flow of nature, gliding where the wind takes me. These things are great, but I'm also a human, and as a human, I'm a social animal. And I look around at other 40-somethings, and they've got families and houses and kids, and maybe that's not what I want, because I don't think I would be happy with that life, but I do look at myself then as less than compared to them. I enjoy my moments and I'm happier, but in the social hierarchy, I'm definitely on one of the lower rungs of the ladder, of that social ladder. Definitely. Now, I've been making moves the last few years, but I do think that my living in the present is not the sauce when it comes to being successful. And here's why. So today, I've got a relatively short route. I'm out delivering car batteries, and after my first stop, I decided to take the back roads. And I'm driving along in the back roads. I got my beef jerky I'm chewing on. I'm listening to a book on history, philosophy, that kind of stuff. I'm looking at the turkeys and the birds and the lakes and the fields, and just loving life. And that's kind of how I approach everything. Now, I will get to I'm heading my way to my last stop right now, upon which I will find a lake, and I'm going to go and eat my lunch right alongside some lake, which I'm probably going to have to drive pretty far out of my way to get to. So, you can see how my attitude towards life is not going to lead to material success. My manager, although he may like me, is going to be pulling his hair out with how long I'm taking today. I don't care, because I get paid by the hour, and I'm living in the present, and I'm enjoying life, and I'm going to keep doing that until the day I get fired. And then I'm going to start something else, and that's kind of how I've always been. And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to let anything bother me. Whatever happens along the way, say I get a flat tire, well, I don't care, it's just a thing that happens. I'll pull over, I'm getting paid by the hour, wait till my tire gets fixed, head on the road, and I'm going to end my day, my work day, with zero stress, a smile on my face, and a head full of whatever book I've been listening to. And to me, it's great. But to anybody trying to get production out of me, probably not all that great. And it's how I've always been, and I even approach my daily life like this. Like, when I go out to feed my chickens in the morning, I don't just run out there, give them food and water, run back. No, I'm out there talking to them and picking them up and hanging out with them, greeting them good morning, even though chickens don't give a shit. And I live that way throughout my entire day. Like, I live slow. I enjoy every moment. I look around for things to enjoy and things to look at and things to wonder at. It's living in the present, I think. Maybe it's a luxury that I can ill afford, but I do it anyway. So, I don't know, to anybody, I don't have a go-getter bone in my body. I don't. When it comes time to step on the gas, like, I don't have a gas pedal to step on. And I don't know if it's force of habit at this point. It might just be 40 years of living in the slow lane that I've forgotten how to step on it, or it just might be my personality. But as much as I do think that living in the moment and being present leads to happiness, because all in all, like I said, I end my work days with a smile on my face and zero stress. And I live my life with a smile on my face and zero stress, but also zero success. So I don't know, it's kind of a catch-22. So let me know what you guys think. Star Fox doesn't care. He definitely lives in the present, as all dogs, especially, and animals do. Anyway, to continue my thoughts, what I'm trying to say is that being present, living in the moment, is the opposite of ambition, because ambition is living for the future. So when you're living in the present, you're satisfied with what you have. You don't want any more. Therefore, you don't really push or work for any more than that you already have. You simply enjoy and are satisfied and are content. So, yeah, being present all the time, living in the moment all the time, is the antithesis of ambition. So I guess the ideal situation would be where you can flip a switch and be go mode, at work, or accomplishing tasks, or, moving your life forward in some sort of way, where you can flip it on and be going to high speed and go-getter, and that killer instinct kicks in. And then you can turn it off, on the weekend when you want to chill. He's excited. We're going for a hike. He's all fired up. So, final thought. Being all ambitious is not ideal, because you're going to accomplish great things, but you're not going to be able to enjoy them, because it's going to be more. And also, me living in the present all the time isn't the best, because you're always going to be pretty content and not going to push for more, and therefore stay low in the social hierarchy. So, best situation, have a switch where you can turn it on and off, where you can be ambitious, accomplish great things, and then live in the present and enjoy those things. But, life ain't perfect. Except for Star Fox. Hey, buddy. Star Fox. Yeah, he's perfect.